And so find a comfortable seat and close your eyes and drop in. Sorry, that's up to. So the focus in this class is about becoming really present. I'm going to focus on creating a deep sense of presence and also on cooling and calming, removing heat from the body. It's so powerful when we close our eyes because when our eyes are open, we're in a constant state of awareness of what we're looking at and about the differentiation between us and others. This is other, this is us, and what's what as we're looking at them. When our eyes close, we're able to become a little bit more aware, for start, of what's happening inside of us. But also that sense of us connected to all things, less of this separation sense. And so deep breaths. As you breathe in, really feel the breath go to the bottom of the lungs. And make sure you do a long exhale. So exhales are so important because we cannot breathe in deeply if we haven't let all the air out. So we're going to do just 2 breaths with this exercise to increase the exhale. So what we're going to do is we're going to inhale. And then when we exhale, we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and keep counting until we've every bit of breath out. So as you're exhaling, you're counting out for 10 and repeating it. And you'll notice after just a couple of rounds how much more space you have on your inhale. So let's start. Your eyes are closed. Take a deep inhale. Feel the breath go right to the bottom of the lungs. And now as you exhale, you have to count out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Big inhale. And the same, and you're like me, your voice will get lighter as the exhale extends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Big inhale. And let's do one last one. So exhale, counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale. And now just come back to steady breaths, but making sure you keep with a long exhale. And notice just after those couple of breaths, do you feel like there's a little bit of extra space on your inhale in your lungs? Remember, it's the diaphragm moving. It's not the abdominal muscles that really extends the breath. So diaphragm descends as you inhale, fill up. And then the diaphragm rises. So the belly draws in, but it's drawing in because the diaphragm rises. That real sense of dropping into the you within you. So throughout this class, let that be your practice, that you are present to yourself. It's so important that our internal gaze is a kind one. So no place here for judgment, for criticism, a real loving kindness as we move and breathe. And notice how it even affects your breath when you start to really have a feeling of loving kindness towards yourself. No criticism, no inner critic. Forgiving yourself, letting go of all the criticism and judgment, all the things you did or said wrong. It's all gone. Let it go and forgive yourself. Very nice. So let's come around to all fours and do a little bit of cat-cow. So hands beneath your shoulders, knees beneath your hips, and inhale, arch. And exhale, round. And close your eyes. And find the rhythm that works for you. Really feel the movement in your torso. Tailbone draws under, tailbone lifts. Shoulders draw towards each other, shoulders separate. Belly drops, belly lifts. Chin lifts, lengthening neck. Chin tucks, lengthening back of your neck. Lengthening throat rather than lengthening neck. Full deep breaths. So inhale, arch. As you exhale, round and push back into child's pose. Inhale, arch. Up into all fours. Exhale, tuck your toes and push into down dog. Let's continue just like that. Knees down, inhale, arch. Exhale, child's pose. Eyes can be closed, just feel the movement, stay dropped in. Inhale, arch. This is your time. Exhale, down dog. When we yoke the mind to the body, we create a coherence. When we are present with our breath, we create an integrated state. And so that's what you're cultivating as you move. This state of integration between your physical body, your breath, your mind, and your soul. It's all about staying present and noticing, really cultivating that witness consciousness. So no judgment, no narrative, just noticing. And you can feel it every once in a while. We get a glimpse of just when you're fully present, breathing and moving, and nothing else is going on. So let's do a few more, going from cow to child's pose, back to cow to down dog. So next time you come into down dog, stay there. Hold and breathe. So full breaths. Press with your index finger knuckle into the floor. Maybe firm your thighs. Perhaps lift your toes. Relax the back of your neck. Take a deep inhale. A long exhale. Deep inhale. A long exhale. And now drop your left knee to the floor. Right foot steps forward between your hands. Inhale, reach up, hook your thumbs. And exhale, sink in. So you are familiar with this pose, low lunge. I do it often. And the reason I do it often is because it has a very powerful effect on the vagus nerve, on the psoas. So it creates lovely length and a little bit more space for the diaphragm. So it's inhale, lift up, exhale, sink in. And so have that feeling as you're breathing, you're creating a bit more space. So as you lift up, upper arm bones draw back, but remember, tuck the tailbone. And then as you sink in, keep that arch, keep that lift. And then you create length in the front of that left hip. So really creating space for a bit of a deeper breath. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink in. Mind your lower back by tucking your tailbone. Let's do two more again. Inhale, reach up, full breath. Exhale, sink in. Diaphragm can become an area where we hold tension and shorten, making our breath more short and shallow. Inhale, last one. It's always worthwhile to create a little bit of space here. And now put your hands down, step back to plank. And take a full inhale. And then exhale, drop your knees, elbows in, chest and chin to the floor. Point your toes back, elbows in, inhale into Cobra. And then tuck your toes and exhale into down dog. Take a full inhale. And a long exhale. Again, a full inhale. Feel the lungs fill. A long exhale. And now drop your right knee. Step your left foot forward between your hands. Reach the arms up, hook the thumbs in the opposite direction. Reach. And exhale, sink in. So if ever you've just 5 minutes in the morning and you feel like just rolling out your mat, you're not sure what to do these. Do the low lunge. Inhaling, fill up. Creating that little bit of extra space in your lungs that'll serve you for the rest of your day. Help you with deep breathing. Inhale, reach up and back. And exhale, sink in. Let's do two more. Inhale. No rush. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And now place both hands on the floor. Right foot joins the left, top of your mat. And fold in. Hands to your shins. Inhale, lift your chest, lengthen. Think of the crown of the head lengthening away from the tailbone, shoulders away from the ears. And then as you exhale, fold in. Let's do two more like that. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen. Like each vertebra is lengthening away from each other. And then as you exhale, fold and let the traction, gravity pull you down. Last one, inhale. And exhale. And now carefully inhale, come all the way up, reach up. And exhale, hands to heart. Let's move on the breath. Inhale, reach up, look up. Lean to one side, so interlace your hands and lean. Drop in, slow down. Inhale to center. So our focus, lean to the other side, is these long, deep breaths and noticing our breath. Inhale to center. And exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, right foot back, right knee down. Just one breath this time. Inhale, reach up, absolutely no rush. Exhaling, hands down, step back, and stay here. Take a full inhale. And then exhale, knees down, elbows in, and lower to the ground. Inhale, Cobra. Shoulders down your back, chest lifts, legs are active. And then exhale back into down dog. Take a full inhale. Long exhale. Full inhale. Fill up. Long exhale. And now drop your left knee. Step your right foot forward between your hands. Inhale, reach up, look up. And exhale, hands down and step to the top of your mat. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up. And exhale, hands to heart. Let's go to the side. Inhale, reach up. As you exhale, lean to one side and have that feeling that on the inside you're slowing down. Inhale back up to center. And as you exhale, lean to the other side. Inhale to center. And exhale, fold forwards. Inhale halfway. Exhale, left foot back, left knee down. Inhale, reach up, look up. And exhaling, hands down and step back to plank. Take a full inhale. And then exhale, knees down, elbows in and lower to the ground. Inhale into Cobra. And then slowly exhale into down dog. Take a full inhale. And a long exhale. Full inhale. A long exhale. Get all the air out. Drop your right knee and step your left forward between your hands. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, right foot joins to the top of your mat and fold. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's keep going. Inhale, reach. Lean to one side as you exhale. Inhale to center. And lean to the other side as you exhale. Inhale to center. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale halfway. And exhale, step your right foot back and ground your back heel so the foot's at an angle. And let's come up into warrior one. But straight away, let's walk our left foot a little bit to the left. So we have more space here for our hips. So back heel is pushing back. The right toes are facing out at an angle. The front toes are facing straight forward. Bend your front knee. And now reach your right arm so it pulls this whole right side forward. Firm the back of the right knee. Left hand floats both arms up. And stay here and breathe. So it can be nice to push the palms together. It can be nice to hook the thumbs or interlace the hands or just reach them straight up, whatever feels good in your shoulders. And breathe here. Deep inhale. As you exhale, draw that right hip a bit more forward. The outer left hip drawing back. And one more. And now let's open into warrior two. So keep that front knee opening out over the middle toes and draw the right arm back. So you have this twist action happens in the torso, but the leg doesn't come with you, right? And now sink into that front knee a little bit more and reach in the arms. That's it. Turn your head so just your head looks over your left fingers, but your arms are reaching wide. Let's inhale, straighten that front leg, reach both arms up. And as we exhale, sink in and reach the arms. And you can go maybe a little lower than usual because we're not staying. Inhale, straighten, lift up. Big deep breaths. Exhale, sink in. Reach the back arm back and go low. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, sink in. Really reach in that back arm. And 2 more. And exhale. And last one. And exhale. So now stay here in warrior two. We're going to take a revolved version. So just check that front knee's over the second or third toe. So it hasn't started to draw in at all. Really nice. So keep your legs as they are. So now the right hand's going to come forward and both arms reach up as you inhale. And now as you exhale, the right arm reaches forward and the left arm reaches back. So the arms are now in the opposite direction to how they were. Keep your legs as they are. Inhale, left arm forward, both arms up. And now as you exhale, do that revolve again. So the right arm forward, the left arm back. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, reach up. And firm the back leg. Exhale, revolve. Press into the back foot. Keep the legs straight if you can. And one more. And if you got a little burp like I did, that's a good sign, right? We're squeezing the organs, a little bit of air released maybe. Sink in and stay here. Inhale. As you exhale, reach the arms again a little further away from each other. Relax the shoulders down your back. 1 more inhale. And exhale. Really nice. Both arms reach up. And now as you exhale, straighten the front leg. And let's shorten our stride a little bit, right? When you come into triangle pose, it's good not to have too wide legs. So arms are now wide. Really nice. And again, you've got that angle with the back foot. So it's called grounding the back foot. So the heel is further back. The toes are at about 45-degree angle. If your knee has a tendency to lock, have a tiny micro bend. So inhale, reach your left arm all the way up. Really lengthen that whole left side. And then as you exhale, legs stay straight. Extend the left arm out. The right hip draws back. And the left hand comes down. So to your shin, your ankle, your foot, the block or the floor. And now reach the right arm up. Really nice. Full inhale. And exhale, so mindful of the neck. It might suit you to look down. It might suit you to look out to the side. Or you might look up. Let's see what works for you. A deep inhale. And an exhale. So we're going to move the arm with the breath. So inhale, reach the arm up. And now as you exhale, reach the arm forward. And then look down. Follow the arm with your eyes. And it's going to make a big circular windmill. Inhaling up. Exhaling. And you follow your eyes. Follow your hand with your eyes. So there's a movement in your torso. Inhaling up. Exhaling, rounding. Making that big circle. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Really nice. Both hands down. Step back to plank. Take a deep inhale here in plank. And exhale. Lower to the ground. Knees down or knees lifted. Inhale, coming up into Cobra. And exhale back into down dog. Take a full inhale. And a long exhale. We take another one just like that. Full inhale. A long exhale. So I'm going to bring the right foot forward between your hands. You can bring the left knee down for that transition if you like. Right foot forward. Then ground the back foot and walk your right foot a little bit to the right. So the right foot walks a little bit to the right. And then coming up, so front knee over the middle toe. And now draw your left arm forward. So you feel the pull action. So the left arm drawing forward, the left waist draws forward. Yeah, really nice. Sink into the front knee. And then the right arm floats on both arms up. Full breaths here. And so our arms lifted like this gives a little bit more space in the lungs. So let's take 3 more breaths here. Sink in a little lower, perhaps. Firm the back of that left knee. Full breaths. And now let's open out. So remember, front knee stays as it is. You're turning in the torso to open into warrior 2. Really nice. Reach the arms wide apart. And then from here, inhale, straighten leg, front leg, reach the arms up. And as you exhale, sink in. So priority here is your breath. The movement goes with the breath. Inhale, lift up. Full inhale and a long exhale as you sink in. You can be looking over that middle finger if you like. Whatever way feels comfortable. Inhale. And exhale. Reach the back arm. Maybe sink a little lower because we're not staying. Inhale, straighten leg, lift up. Exhale, lower. So now stay here. Let's take the revolved So left arm comes forward, and feel how as your left arm comes forward, the left waist draws forward, so that squeezing action in the torso. Inhale, both arms up. And now as you exhale, the right arm goes back, the left arm goes forwards. Sink into the front knee from the back leg. Inhale, both arms up. And exhale, twist. Really great. Inhale, reach up. Exhaling, twist. 2 more. Inhale, reach. And exhaling, twist. Last one, we're going to hold and breathe. Inhale, reach. And exhale, turn. So keep your arms extending. Left arm forward, right arm back. Take a full inhale. And now as you exhale, extend, reach the arms further away from each other. Twisting in the torso. Take another full inhale. Exhale, twist. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Really nice. Both arms reach up. And then straighten your front leg. Arms go wide. So we're going to a triangle. So shorten your stride a little bit. Really nice. And so legs are straight. But if you have a tendency for your knees to lock, then tiny micro bend in the front knee. Inhale, right arm rises. Lengthen. And then as you exhale, reach in that right arm. The left hip draws back. And the right hand comes down wherever is comfortable. So to your shin, to your ankle, to your foot, to the block, or to the floor, whatever works. And the left arm reaches up. And take full breaths here. Maybe looking up, maybe looking down, whatever works. Think here of your right seat going under. Your left shoulder trying to stack above the right shoulder. And full deep breaths. Let's move with the breath. So inhale, reach the arm. And then as you exhale, the left arm comes forward. And then makes a big circle. Oh, you're back. Great, Nolene. Sorry we lost you. Inhale, reach. Exhale, circles. And you know, it can be so hard when technology lets us down. And yet it's also this little gift. I know for me, so many times, sound or videos or something has let me down. And can I stay equanimous? Can I drop back in the face of the challenge? So can you come back and be present again? Really nice. Let's take both hands down, step back into plank. Take a full inhale. And exhale, knees down, lower to the ground. Inhaling Cobra. And exhale back into down dog. Take a full inhale. And a long exhale. Full inhale. And a long exhale. So drop onto your knees and come round onto your back. We're going to activate the core a little bit. And then we're going to do some lovely poses for opening the chest and also for cooling. I'm going to get my timer. We're going to do stretch pose. It's a real favorite, really powerful pose. And I'll show you all the modifications. I'll just get my timer ready. I'm going to go just for 1 minute. So stretch pose. You're lying long and your legs lift, your arms reach, and your breath of fire. Now, You can also do a long, deep breath, especially if you're on your menstrual cycle. The modifications, one leg at a time lifted. If your neck is tender, so you can have one hand behind your head, one leg, and then switch it halfway. And breath of fire, where you exhale through your nose, drawing the navel in, or long, deep breath. So we're going to go for 1 minute. So whichever version works for you coming into it. So draw the navel in as you exhale, exhaling through your nose, arms reaching, and remember one arm, one leg works. And then you can switch or go for both. We're halfway there. Nearly there, last 15 seconds. Really great. Take a deep inhale. Pause, hold, lift pelvic floor, squeeze, holding. And then exhale and completely relax. So drop in. Deep breaths right down into your belly. And stay present. Tune in. Notice the effects. So we're training our minds to tune into the subtler elements of ourselves. So our energy, movement through our body, how we feel. And the more that we can perceive the subtler elements, the more that then we have an ability to cultivate that witness mind, and we're able to self-correct because we're noticing. We're not blindly reacting without awareness. Okay, let's come around into Cobra. And again, we're going to do a bit of breath of fire here in Cobra. So hands beneath your shoulders, and you don't have to come up into your highest Cobra. Lift up and breath of fire, shoulders down. If you're on your menstrual cycle, then long, deep breaths. Nearly there. Find your own pace for breath of fire. It does not have to be the same pace as me. Take a deep inhale. Pause, hold, lift pelvic floor, hold. Exhale, release down, make a little pillow for your head and completely relax. Full breaths. Really nice. And let's come around to all fours again. I'm going to do a little bit of cat-cow. So hands beneath your shoulders, inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Find the pace that works for you. Eyes closed, staying really present. Really nice. Okay, so we're going to tuck your toes, push into down dog. And then very carefully step the right foot forward between your hands. So the right foot is forward. And again, we have that grounding action. So the left foot's at an angle. We're going to leave our hands down and breathe long and deep here. So if you want to put your hands on pillows or blocks here, you can. If you want to rest your hands on your shin, if that feels more comfortable, you also can. Draw your right outer hip in and think of your left frontal hip drawing forward. Firm the back of that left knee. Relax your shoulders. Relax the back of your neck. Relax your jaw, your tongue, and your eyes. And breathe long, deep breaths. As slow and deep as you can, that's comfortable in your body. And really having that sense of being a witness, noticing, tuning in. When we close our eyes, we really become aware of the world within us. And it's like an iceberg. When your eyes are open, you see the surface, and even our thinking mind, that's the surface mind, and there's so much beneath the surface. We just have to give ourselves a little bit of time to access this deeper part of ourselves, where our wisdom, our intuition, our deep knowing lies. Really nice. We're going to switch legs. So really carefully step your left foot forward and now step your right leg back. And so the right leg is, the foot's at an angle, the left leg is straight, and your hands might rest on your shin, on the floor, on blocks, doesn't matter at all. And breathe long, deep breaths here. As long and as deep as is comfortable for you. Relax your shoulders. Full deep breaths. Really nice. Bend that front knee and step back into down dog. Breathe here. Maybe bend your knees a little bit. And now let's drop the knees to the ground. So we're going to come into a really beautiful pose called Shavasana. And you're going to need to have some cushions and pillows. So take a moment to grab them if you don't have them already. And I'll talk us through what we'll be doing. So Shavasana. Let me show you the modified version first. So modified version, the legs are forward and you're going to lie back. And here you can see straight away the cushions underneath my back are lifting my chest. So it gives this lovely opening. And then I would suggest that you have more cushions under your head. So you have this lovely opening in your chest. I'm going to stay and breathe long, deep breaths. Second version is to sit. Your feet are on the floor and you sit between your heels. So your heels are on either side of your hips. And then you start leaning back. And you may come onto your elbows. That may be too much. And so you see how far it's going to work. I quite like to not go further than is comfortable. So I like to start with quite a few cushions. I'll put the timer on, right? We're going to stay for 2 minutes. And then I like to slowly remove the cushions bit by bit as my legs adjust. If you feel anything funky in your knees, then you're going too far. So keep the knees safe and stable, right? And breathe. So whatever version works for you, either the legs straight or you're going to be in between your heels and folding back. And full deep breaths. If you're comfortable, you can reach the arms overhead and breathe. Full deep breaths. Relax your jaw. See, can you draw your tailbone towards your knees? And we're just a minute in, so we're going to stay here for 1 more minute. Breathing. Whatever version of it you have, with loads of cushions, legs forward, or your knees bent. See, can you release a little bit more as you breathe? And notice if agitation arises, let it pass. Really nice. So carefully start to come up. Take your time. Slowly, slowly. Might be a little bit of stiffness. Really great. And coming around, bring your legs forward. Yeah, that's great. And you can shake them out. So we're going to come into a supported shoulder stand. And then we'll come into Shavasana after a bit of breath work. Okay. So a supported shoulder stand is also a supported bridge. And so again, using all your cushions, bend your knees and come up into a bridge and place your pillows, your cushions underneath your hips. And then from here, we're going to lift our legs straight up. Now, if you're on your menstrual cycle, then keep your feet down. Otherwise, your legs are up and your hips are supported. And your arms are lying at your sides, your palms are up, and breathe long, deep breaths. So keep your legs in the air. I'm going to bring my legs down, but you keep your legs in the air unless you're on your menstrual cycle or if it's uncomfortable. And breathe. And you can also choose to bring your legs down if you just feel like it. Relax your jaw. Full deep breaths. Really drop in this gift of accessing the you within you. Very nice. So now very carefully, if your legs are up, very carefully bring them down. Remove your cushions from underneath you. Let your hips drop down, and now let your knees knock together. And so carefully, let's come up. Just going to briefly do a breathing practice before we go into Shavasana. If you don't mind, we might run it just a few minutes over. We started a little bit late, if that's okay. So we're going to do a Satali breath, which is a beautiful breathing practice. So you curl your tongue. If you can't curl or roll your tongue, and breathe through your teeth. So it's a really cooling, calming breath. So inhaling through your rolled tongue or your teeth. And when you're ready to exhale through your nose. And keep going just like that, really long, deep breaths. Inhaling through your curled tongue or your teeth. And exhaling nose. Stay really present, just a few more rounds. Make sure to get all the breath out on the exhale. Last one. Really nice. So you have two choices. If you wish to stay seated, meditating, please do. Or come lying down for Shavasana. I'm going to stay seated. And so it's really nice to lie down. Actually, I've changed my mind. It's a woman's prerogative, right? We're allowed to. And come lying down. Pop a blanket or something over your legs. I like something under my head and something under my thighs. If you have anything to cover your eyes, then do cover your eyes. I highly encourage it. It has a very calming effect on the nervous system. And now relax. So let go of all effort. Sinking in. And feel yourself sink beneath the layers. Completely letting go. As much as you can let go. So in Shavasana, sometimes we fall asleep or we stay alert. And we have this soft awareness. So our body is completely relaxed. And our awareness staying with the breath, sensations, or floating. It's definitely not thinking. If you find you're thinking at all, then either start following the inhale and exhale. If that doesn't work, then count backwards, which is also a very useful skill, tool to have if you're awake at night. Counting each breath, starting at 100 and counting it backwards. Full deep breaths. But that's only now here. You're finding it hard to relax. And so if you're comfortable, I encourage you to stay here. Your incredible intelligence. intelligent being integrating the effects of your practice, of your breath. Else if you need to get up, carefully draw your knees into your chest and roll onto your right side. Just take a moment here on your right side and drop in. Notice how you feel in your body. Notice the quality of your mind. If you're getting up, then slowly come up to sitting. And may you go through the remainder of your day and your week living from this inside out. So with a sense of that, you within of you, that deep knowing, where you tap in regularly. So you're like an iceberg, but all that's unseen, that's driving and giving momentum, is a little bit more accessible to you. Bring your hands to your heart and bow to that wise teacher inside of you. And really have that sense of that deep knowing inside of you, that wisdom of your heart, your intuitive knowing. We really don't acknowledge enough that deep knowing inside. And have a lovely rest of your evening. Namaste.